If you're ready, let's go. If you're ready, let's go. If you're not, let's stop. Let's not go. Just feeling stupid now. Right. Alright. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Another haul video in my little series of Malaysia haul videos. I decided to break them up because I just thought it'd be a little bit easier, a little bit less overwhelming on my side, because I can tend to just go on and go on and go on when I've just got loads of stuff to talk about. Whereas I really want to focus on it and tell you guys why I bought it, if I think it's going to be worth the money, and just a little bit about the products instead of really rushing through it. So I hope you guys don't mind that I split this up into 3 separate videos. But today is going to be my Sephora portion of the video. Oh my goodness, this is like the essence of my channel. You guys do know that, and you know that I've had a pure addiction to Sephora for a very, very long time. And I went out to Malaysia again. Here in the UK, we don't actually have Sephora, which is crazy. So when I went back out to Malaysia where I used to live and Sephora used to be there. So Sephora is not a massive deal to me. But it definitely was when I have not had it for 2 years. So I went back and I just decided to just let myself go, and I'd been working really, really hard before I got on my trip purposely to save money so I could just have whatever I wanted and not hold back. So that is what I did when I went to Sephora. I do only have one bag to show for it, but this bag is full, and you all know how it is with Sephora and when you walk out with like one tiny little bag and you spend like a fortune. So yeah, I basically didn't hold back, and I did get pretty much everything I wanted and just anything that tickled my fancy. It's a bit excessive, but it's just me. That's what I love doing. You guys know that's what I absolutely love doing. Let's just get into what I got. So the first thing I'll just show you guys is I got this like little bag and towel, which says Sephora, and I got this for free because I spent too much money with them. And it's just, I thought it would be really good because I actually need a towel for my face, or when I cleanse my face I need just a towel that is designated for my face. I don't want to mix my towels up with like hand towels and face towels. That's not very nice. So I'm quite happy that I did get this, and then the little bag is just a little bag, so we'll see how that one goes. Also, by the way, I took about 5, 6, 7 trips to Sephora over my course of 2 weeks being there, and I went to pretty much every single one too. This I also got free because I spent too much money. I've already got one of these that I got when I was in Chicago, but I decided to get another one because they're really good for traveling. It just says Beauty on the Fly from Sephora, and you get this if you buy 3 travel size items. Okay though, actually into the products. Now everything in here, apart from one thing I think, is actually high-end, which is very exciting for me because I've not bought high-end makeup in quite a little while, and this was like a bunch of high-end makeup. Like I really just enjoyed myself and got things that I really, really wanted. Some of these things I've wanted for a long time, some of them just tickled my fancy in the moment, and some of these things I can actually get here in Bristol or in the UK, but it just worked out with the exchange rate being cheaper over there, so I decided to pick them up. So let's just start off with the first thing. This is actually the first thing I bought when I was in there. This is the only thing I think in here that isn't a luxury or high-end brand. This is a NYX Cosmetics powder foundation. Now I don't actually own any powder foundations, and when I first got to Malaysia I brought out my Bourjois Healthy Mix, but then I ended up losing it at my friend's house, so I only had my Makeup Forever one, and I didn't really want to use that as everyday makeup, so I had to run to Sephora and just grab something that I thought I could use every day. So I picked up this, guys. This has already been used, and I actually had the Stay Matte But Not Flat liquid foundation from NYX, and I didn't like it at all, but I decided to pick this one up, and it was actually quite nice. I was applying it with a brush, first of all, the Sigma 3D HD brush, and it wasn't really sitting very nice. You can see it was very powdery. It just looks like this. So then I decided to use the sponge that comes with it, and it does apply much nicer. Powder foundation is not my favourite thing, but it is really good if you just really need to put a little something on and run out the door. Alright, the next thing I got is a little, this I just needed because we didn't actually have any makeup removers, so I just picked this up. This is a little baby Sephora Eau Micellar water. It's a triple action cleansing water for face and eyes, and we just needed to use this to take off our makeup, me and my friend Sophie, because we didn't have any makeup wipes, so I just got that one. And I thought it was quite cute, and I love my Bioderma micellar water, and I've pretty much tried every single alternative to it. Still, my Bioderma it like that doesn't trump it at all. That was just I needed a cleanser and I got a little baby one. Okay, the next thing, right, now these are actually going into the full size luxury items, so y'all get excited. The first thing I picked up is from the little travel section, and this I have wanted to try for a really long time. I'm still not 110% of what it actually does for you, but I've just heard so many people talk about it, and the promotion on this guy is so high, like with this product, like the company is known for it. It is the Tarte Maracuja oil. Now I've heard that this is a fabulous healing oil for your face. I don't tend to put oils on my faces, but then I've never really tried. So I decided to get this little mini version. This was only about £12, and it is a mini version, but I think it's a very decent size. So it comes in the beautiful packaging like this. I do like Tarte Cosmetics. And it's quite a decent size. I think you get, how much do you get in here? Is it like 15 mil? Okay, that's what I thought. It's like a nail polish size. And it says, at night, apply 2 to 3 drops of maracuja oil in your hands, rub them together and pat them on clean, dry skin on the face and neck. This powerful multitasker elixir can also be used to help soften cuticles, tame flyaways, condition split ends, and hydrate dry skin and rough patches. So yeah, basically it's like a full-on healing oil sort of thing. So formulated without parabens, mineral oil, sulfates, sodium laurite, sulfates, and gluten, dermatologically tested. Cool. So yeah, it is just basically supposed to be like a healing oil. It does a bit of everything. And I really liked it. I mean, I've just seen this everywhere, and I've heard people talk about it, saying you can mix up some eyeshadows to make them more like slippy, like instead of they're quite chalky. So I don't know. I've never tried a face oil, so I'm not gonna say I don't like it or like it until I've tried it. But I was definitely interested in doing it, and it's sort of a dry oil, so it goes on and it doesn't feel too oily. Oh my god, it smells it smells really nice. It doesn't smell, it smells sort of like salty crisps. That sounds horrible, but it does actually smell really nice, like appealing. I thought it would smell like fruity or something, but it's not. Wow. Well, I will definitely give this a go. The next thing I got is, oh, where's my little travel things? I might as well show those to you first. Oh yeah, here. So the next thing I got was a facial cleanser. I also needed a facial cleanser when I was there, but this one just really tickled my fancy. This is the Caudalie Instant Foaming Cleanser, and it's made with grapes and sage. And this smells beautiful, and I use Caudalie the Beauty Elixir Spray. To be honest, I wasn't impressed by it just because it sort of burned my eyes a little bit, but the whole like concept of it really appealed to me. So then I decided to try some more from the brand, so I did. I got this foaming cleanser. It's only a little 50 ml, but it's really good for when I was on holiday and I needed a cleanser. And I did like the foamy aspect of it. It was very gentle as well. It says gentle foaming cleanser. It was a gentle foaming cleanser. And it just did the job really. My skin felt really soft afterwards. I can say that I really genuinely like this. I did go back and look for the full size version, but I couldn't find it. But I do think that we'd sell this here. I think it's in Space NK. They've got Caudalie. So if I do end up extremely falling in love with it, then I know where I can go back and grab it. And then just the other travel size thing is another Caudalie product, because I was just in the mood for a bit of Caudalie. This is the Grape Water Soothe and Moisturizes. It's a mist, so it's a spray can like this, and inside is basically grape water, and you can just spray it over your face. You guys know I love anything to do with that. I've tried the Body Shop Vitamin E one, the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. I've got a bunch of different sprays as well, like the B6 from Urban Decay. I love any of these sprays. So when I seen this one, this is like an aerosol can as well, in grape water, I was like, yes please. So I grabbed that one, and also it sort of goes with that. So I like it when things match and go together. I feel like they can work their absolute best. And I think that guy was not expensive at all. It was only about £5. If I remember rightly, it was about, yeah, £5-6 really. And then the cleanser was about 40 something, so that was about £8-9 that guy was for the 50 ml. So it's a Caudalie's a luxury brand, but yeah, I definitely wanted to try it out. Okay, getting into the exciting stuff. The next thing I got, because I've heard it's been discontinued, or everywhere I go and look for it, especially at my Too Faced counter here in Bristol and Debenhams, they actually don't have this, and I've wanted it for really long. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. And this is a glitter bonding eyeshadow primer, and I actually use glitter a lot. I use it on my face and stuff when I go out partying, and I like to put it all over my eyes too. And the only thing I've got at the moment that holds my glitter is one from Stargazer, and it's not really doing an incredible job. I've heard really good things about this guy. So I did get the full size of it, and I think it's so cute, the packaging with the sparkly little glitter glue on there. So yeah, I definitely did pick that one up, because I think that one was about £20 if I remember rightly. I think it was about just under, maybe like £19. But that is the full size, of course, and that will last me hopefully quite a long time. The next thing I got was something that I've really fancied ever since I tried it at Brittany's house when I was in Chicago. This is the Josie Maran Coconut Water eyeshadow, and this one is not in the one that Brittany had. This one is in the Playa del Pink, which is the... It's similar, like they had the rose gold one there, but they didn't have it in stock. So I think if they had the rose gold one, I would have still probably gone with this one, because I just liked the colour slightly better. So if you've never seen these guys before, they're very, very unique. Basically, you get a glass vial full of this coconut water eyeshadow. And basically what it is coconut water and pigment, like pure glitter pigment, like fine grounded pigment. And it comes like this, and then you also get your little applicator thing that you just put inside. It's got the little lip gloss applicator, so you put it in and you get the product out and you swatch it, and it is like pure metallic glittery shadow. It is beyond beautiful. Literally, if you want to see what this looks like, Google swatches of it, because it is something else. It's incredibly unique, and I thought after I seen Brittany's, and Brittany let me try hers as well, kindly enough, and I really did enjoy it. I can't remember if it creased or not. I have a feeling it did, but I did it a bit half-assed, I think. But I decided to get this. This was 69 ringgit, so it was about £12. Alright, down to the last 3 things here, guys. Oh my god, and these were the biggest purchases, I think. So the first one is the one I'm very excited about. So the other brand that we don't have here in the UK that I have wanted to try is Marc Jacobs. Now the only thing is of course their products are quite expensive, so I didn't get too much. The only thing I have from their line is their gel highliner, which is in like the metallic packaging. It is really, I love it. It's a brilliant black eyeliner. But I got that in like a Sephora set, so I didn't actually buy that. So I decided to try their brand out a little bit. So I did get a lipstick, and this one is in Moody Margot. And anyway, can you guys guess what the colour is before I've even opened it? 3, 2, 1. It's a nude. So it comes in their beautiful Marc Jacobs packaging like this, and then you take the lid off, and it is just a regular lipstick. Now this one, I've heard the texture is very good. I swatched it in store, and they're like a gel lipstick, so they're like, I don't know, they're just called, yeah, lip gel rouge. So they're not lipsticks, they're lip gels apparently, even though they look just like a lipstick. So anyway, I've got high hopes for this, because this was 100 ringgit, so it was over £20, about £20 a lipstick. Which, I mean, it's not out of the question for a luxury brand. In fact, I've seen more expensive lipsticks in more luxury brands, in the same luxury brands. So it wasn't out of the question for it, but I was definitely got high hopes for it. So anyway, got that lipstick, and I hope I do like it. I hope it becomes a really good nude for me. It seemed like a nice nude, perhaps one more for the winter months, but we'll see. And then I decided to get one other thing from that brand, and this was the biggest thing that I picked up from Marc Jacobs, and one of the most expensive thing actually in the whole of this haul. I have one more thing to show you after this, which was a tiny bit cheaper. So the story was, I was at my friend's house, and she had the Makeup Forever contouring kit, which had a highlighter and a bronzer, and it was in shade 2, and I seen it and I used it, and I was like, wow, I really like this, I'm gonna grab it. So I went to Sephora and looked around, and they did not have it in stock, and I was like, oh really, like the one thing I wanted. I mean, it was like 185 ringgit, so nearly £40 for 2 powders, and I mean, I was prepared to pay that because I really, 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 really liked it. It blended in beautifully, the colours were lovely and all that, from Makeup Forever. And then I couldn't find it, so I looked around the shop for a bit and tried to find an alternative, and the one that I completely loved I found at Marc Jacobs. So this is the Marc Jacobs hashtag Instamark light filtering contour powder. So this has got 2 different products in it. Both of them are the full size, and it says flawless, filtered flawless selfie ready. So it's got a really cool thing to it. And I got this in number 40 Margrat filter. There was 3 different shades, a light, medium and a dark, and I got the medium one because I liked the colour of the bronzer the most. So it comes like in a really fancy packaging like this, and then it comes like this, and you get like a little card which tells you how to use it. But this is the compact. It is so gorgeous. Like, this is luxury. Beautiful. And it just says Marc Jacobs in this little pop open cap, so you just do that and open it up, and then it comes with like a Marc Jacobs thing on top. Get rid of that. And this is the contouring and powder duo. It's got a beautiful massive mirror as well, which I have not got in any of my products. This will be the #1 thing I take with me when I travel, because I do need a big mirror. And you do get these 2 beautiful shades in here. Now, the one before this was just too light. The contour wouldn't have done anything for me. The highlight was beautiful, however. It was the highlight I wanted. But then this one, the bronzer was perfect because, well, it's not a bronzer, it's a contour because it's more grey toned. And that's what I wanted. And then the highlight is a yellow tone, but I usually like more of the champagne pink tones, but I think I'm going to get on well with this one. I swatched it and I really liked it. So yeah, I can't say how excited I am about this guy, because this is this was one of the biggest purchases. Like I said, this was about £40, which is not, I mean, everybody says Marc Jacobs is expensive, but compared to other brands, I'm not really. I was going to pay the same price for Makeup Forever, but I will try that out and let you guys know. But for the price tag, I've got very high hopes, and from what I tried in store, it did seem to live up to exactly what it was saying it would. So yeah. Alright, I'm running out of breath. The final thing that I got in Sephora, I think you guys heard me actually mention on my holiday haul just before I came to Malaysia, my second holiday haul, whatever. So we do have this in Debenhams here, and it's £40, but I seen it in Malaysia and it was slightly cheaper. It was about 38, so I just decided to save those £2 and buy it while I was out there. This is the pure, if you are a makeup junkie, guys, if you are a makeup junkie, you need this in your life. This is the ultimate collector's edition of the Too Faced, the little black book of bronzers. Can I just say that this, a lot of YouTubers got sent like the real massive book, and the minute I seen that, I fell in love with it. And then when I knew that they were actually bringing out a one that was for retail, I was like, get my hand on it. But I didn't think we would get it in the UK, and I seen we had it, and I nearly bought it just before my trip. And then I realised they had it in the Sephora there, so I was like, I'm only going to buy it when I come back and spend £2 more extra, so why don't I just buy it there, it's cheaper. So I did, and if you've never seen it before, it is a sort of massive, it's not massive, but it's quite a fair big size palette, and inside you do get every single one of the Too Faced bronzers. So you get the Milk Chocolate Soleil, the Chocolate Soleil, the Snow Bunny, the Dark Chocolate Soleil, the Pink Leopard, the Beach Bunny, the Endless Summer, and the Sun Bunny. But I just loved this, and you know what, I really said I said it was a collector's piece. I'm definitely going to use it. I'm not going to waste this and not use it. I just think, oh my god, it is so beautiful. Oh, I'm really happy I got that. And now that is it for my haul, and believe me, I will not be splurging for another while. Well, I don't think I will, at least, because that is completely enough for me. It was so amazing just going in Sephora and having that free will to buy anything that I wanted to. It was a really nice feeling, and knowing that you've worked for that money too, and then you can spend it on things that you really like. So please don't feel like this video is, I've got this, I got that. If you've been with me for a long time on my channel, you'll know that I don't often do such massive, extravagant hauls like this. I really did work hard for my money, and then I went on holiday for the first, like, for my holiday of the year, and I enjoyed it. So please don't take this the wrong way. It really is not meant to be look what I've got sort of thing. It is a case of you guys wanting to see what I got. It's what my channel's about, and I'm extremely excited to share these things with you because, like I said, it's not a normal thing for me to have such beautiful things all the time. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy these videos. Remember that there'll be more coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel or are following me on my social media, which popped up early in the video, but I will leave it down below as well, so you can keep up to date and sort of with my life and the videos and what's happening. I really appreciate it, and remember you guys, you have to stay beautiful, and I will see you all very, very shortly. Ciao!